If you're wondering about how the government's $2 trillion coronavirus stimulus package and the CARES Act is going to affect your retirement account, then you're going to want to watch the rest of this video. Thanks for tuning into this financial update on The Smart Money Show. Welcome back, and thanks for tuning into this financial update on The Smart Money Show. I'm your host, Stephen Rashal, and today we're going to be talking about why you should be caring about the CARES Act, especially if you have a retirement account or you're taking distributions from that retirement account. So let's get started. What is the CARES Act? It's the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. It's part of this record $2.2 trillion stimulus that was just passed by Congress. So this is a new thing. We're just getting the news today, and this is what we're seeing so far and how it's going to affect your retirement accounts. First off, if you're taking required minimum distributions, for 2020 only, RMDs are being completely waived. So that's if you're over the age of 72, you're taking your RMDs on an annual basis. That's from your 401k, 403b, and your IRA accounts. You do not have to take them for 2020. There also will not be any taxes or penalties if you choose not to take your RMD for 2020. So think about that for a second. If you're someone that doesn't typically need that income or that distribution from your retirement account, you might want to think about not taking it this year. If you have cash reserves or a taxable investment account or some other source that you can cover your living expenses in retirement with, you're probably going to want to think about doing that. Now look, if you're already taking monthly or just regular distributions from your RMDs for your IRA and your 401k, the guidance hasn't been issued yet by the IRS, but we're pretty sure they're going to let you put that money back into the account. So we'll have to wait for some additional guidance. So stay tuned for an update on that, but more than likely, that's what is going to happen from the CARES Act. Also, the CARES Act, you've probably heard that the IRS already said that you have until July 15th to file your federal taxes and also to pay any federal taxes owed. Well, guess what? The CARES Act now pushes back personal IRA and Roth IRA contributions. The deadline is now also pushed back to July 15th. So if you didn't have the cash flow to make your maximum IRA or Roth IRA contribution yet, or you just want to wait, frankly, you can. You have until July 15th or until you file your taxes for 2019. So folks, we're talking about a 2019 contribution. This has actually never happened before. So now you have all the way until July 15th of 2020 to make a 2019 contribution. Gives you some extra time. Here's another thing. It's a 401k loan as part of the CARES Act. This is a hardship loan. So don't just take a loan from your 401k to take a loan. This is because you actually need the help. Well, there's a temporary provision now that if your plan allows for loans, check your plan document, you can take a loan up to $100,000 from your 401k. Typically, loans are limited up to $50,000 or 50% of your account balance in the 401k plan. But now, with the CARES Act, at least temporarily, you'll be able to take a loan up to $100,000 from your 401k. Now, beyond loans is hardship distributions. The CARES Act actually now allows you to take a hardship distribution from pre-tax retirement accounts. That's an IRA, a 401k, a 403b, an actual distribution. So not a loan. You can take a distribution also up to $100,000, and you'll have to pay the taxes on this, but you'll have up to 3 years to pay the taxes, and it sounds like you'll also have up to 3 years to replace the money and then not actually have to pay any taxes or any penalties at all. To clarify with that distribution rule, it means you don't have to pay the 10% early withdrawal penalty if you're under age 59 and a half, but you do, of course, still have to pay the taxes. So really, if you're taking a distribution of that size from your pre-tax retirement accounts, it really should be like a last resort. So, don't take any of this stuff lightly. Don't just take a distribution or a loan just to do it. Only do it if you need it. It's better for you to keep your money at work so your investments can grow even more through this recovery. So hey, if you learned something new, show us some love, give us some like. Remember to share this with your friends and your loved ones. They probably are wondering some of these same questions about the CARES Act, especially if they're taking RMDs. And we want to hear from you. So leave us a comment, send us a message. And until next time, thanks for tuning into this update on The Smart Money Show. I'm your host, Stephen Rashal, and I'm helping you get smart with money.